See, Paul Jones always said that nobody, and it made so much sense, nobody cared. Nobody cares if you turn heel if they didn't care about you as a babyface. Bullet, I love that. You know what?
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is number 20, George.
Oh, is it really?
This is number
Oh,
20.
my gosh,
That's
Bullet,
why-
I'm going to cry.
That's why I shaved.
Oh, I like that, Bullet. That's why I dressed up. Oh. Okay. Oh, man, Bullet, I'm very emotional right now.
I bet you.
Okay?
Aren't we all? Let's make sure we're.
Oh, I love that. I love the flip back towards us too, Bullet.
Yeah.
I love that. Very good. I think we run everybody off, Bullet.
Well, that's good. That's what I asked for you to do.
Oh,
and
so,
you
so
done did.
emotional, Bullet, right here, number 20.
Number
Anything
20.
anything would make past one.
I know. Well, actually, 25 is really when you should celebrate it. So we got 5 more. Then we
Oh,
can
yeah,
celebrate.
that's exactly
Then
right.
we can celebrate again.
We're starting to get there.
Yeah, we're starting to get there.
Oh, I'm so happy, Bullet. Good,
Okay.
good. Everybody made a little money. Very good.
There we go. Big Wrestlemania weekend. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
That's right.
You hear the claps. You know what time it is. I'm going to start it like I always do. George, how was your
Oh,
weekend?
so tremendous, tremendous. You know, we're coming right off probably one of the biggest weeks, the biggest weekend probably in pro wrestling, Wrestlemania, of course. And you know me, didn't really have time to worry about Wrestlemania because I was in some elementary school outside Albemarle, North Carolina. But that's beside the point. But no names on the card, just me. Made a little money myself because I had to pay nobody. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Sold some books, had a great time, Bullet. But I just want to thank everybody. We're back this week to our boring, clapping, obnoxious selves after that great show last week where we just showed tribute to our good friend Reed Flair.
Yes.
And we want everybody to just continue to remember that family in their prayers and just keep lifting them up, Bullet. But we had a great week. I know WrestleMania was huge. I know for you, for all of our guys, it was part of that. It was just a tremendous show. And I want to thank everybody. This book right here, I just spoke to my editor this week. Out of all the books that he's done, and he's done a lot of them, this right now is very close to outpassing any book that he's ever done. Now, that may include me giving away half of them, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Well, minor details
They're
don't
gone.
matter.
They're off the shelf.
That's exactly
They're off
right,
the
buddy.
shelf.
So I'm very excited about that. Had a great week. Went down, of course, to Union. Had a great show down there. Did a tribute down there to Reed Flair. And got a nice, huge portrait that we're going to present to the Flair family on behalf of all those guys down there in Union. Great show. And that was Good Friday. And then Saturday, of course, we did the elementary school. Helped this school raise money, believe it or not, Bullet, to build some playground equipment for the kids. So that was exciting. Good times, Bullet. What about your week now, Bullet?
Oh, George, you should have been there. People were asking about buying
Listen,
the
I've
stage.
already heard.
You
through
missed
the-
out on some great book sales,
Man,
George.
I know that.
Now,
Oh,
now
my
I know
gosh.
you had a thing going down here, but I got to say, George, there was several thousand people at WrestleCon.
Gosh, don't
Can
remind
you
me.
imagine what percentage?
Listen.
Like even if you sold to 10% of those people, how many books you would have sold?
Oh, it hurts, Bullet. It hurts. Can we go back? You can't go back and do it again, can we? Right?
Unlike
we
what
can.
Eddie Money said, just like Eddie Money said, you can't go back.
Oh, I would
can't
like
go
to.
back.
I've heard so many good things. I was so proud of y'all, Bullet, because even at the little elementary school outside of Albemarle, North Carolina, in front of a very small crowd, which I gambled and don't want to know who lost. But anyway, I did hear, Bullet, that y'all did so great. People were just saying, is that your high spots, guys? Great reviews on that whole WrestleCon and how smoothly everything went. And I know the fans had a great time.
Well, they probably haven't had time to dog us yet. So give them about a week or two.
Well,
we
and
got to wait for all the complaints to come
With
in.
all that being said, Bullet, I want to congratulate you as being my host. Of course, you had to inform me right before we went on the air live tonight. There's somebody calling right now to congratulate us. Bullet, this is number 20 episode right here, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
Folks, listen. We shove that right in your face because nobody thought that we would make it past one. And you know, on that note, Bullet, everybody's in a good mood. We all made a little bit of money this weekend, but you know, I've got to throw this out here. As many times as this happens to me, and I know, Bullet, you back me on this, if one more goofball calls me and asks me, can you give me the phone number of a name? Bullet, what the heck do you think I am? Cornflakes? I mean, what the heck? I mean, really, folks.
Liver
I
mush?
give up. Liver mush?
Burnt cornflakes?
Burnt cornflakes. At least Stan Lane said I was frosted flakes. But listen, folks, you don't call me and ask for a phone number of a name when I'm off. Bullet. I mean, what else is it going to come to, folks? I'm just telling you right now. Don't do it again. That's all I'm saying right now, folks. I'll help anybody, Bullet. I'm going to tell you. You know me. I'll do anything. But don't call me and ask me if I know any names that could come to your show.
Yeah, I know a name.
Duh!
Jason Pataska, Morgan
Oh,
Willie.
exactly.
I know plenty of
Oh my
people's names.
gosh! Oh my gosh! I just had to throw that out there, Bullet. To get back on track of being loud and obnoxious, so we can get a few emails talking about us. But I just had to throw that out there, folks. What are you thinking, man? Come on, use some common sense, Bullet. So anyway, book's doing great. Had a couple people down in Union ask for the DVD. I just flat out told them no. You got to go through the website highspots.com and get it. But of course, I had a few books there, and we just did great. Good reviews coming out in the newspaper this week on that book too, boy.
Oh, but George, you could have sold so many at WrestleCon.
I know. I'm hurting right now.
You should.
I'm hurting.
I mean, the amount of money that Jushin Liger, you should saw how much money Raven made. I'd like to think that you could sell some more books to Raven.
Oh, man! Really, pour salt on my wound, buddy, when you mention I love Raven. Everybody knows I love Raven.
That's okay. Don't worry. High Spots took a few up there and sold a few books up there. So,
I love that.
So
I love that. Y'all were thinking about me.
Yes,
my gosh.
You were present in book form.
That'd have been a little competition, me against High Spots.
Well, that's okay. Anytime anybody was a goof at the gimmick table, I just held up your book. Put it in front of my face.
Thank you, boy. I like to see that I live on outside of the Carolinas when I'm down here running my little elementary show outside of Albemarle, North Carolina, while y'all at WrestleMania. But I will be there next year. But I've already booked. I already know one.
You said that last year.
I know that.
You said that last year.
that. Oh my gosh. I got to pencil it in right now, boy. New Orleans, I think, next year. Is that right? Yes.
You may lose me. I'm just saying.
Oh man, I will go. I will be there next year. WrestleMania all around it. Okay. Vince don't know it yet, but I'm going to be there.
Okay.
Great speech by Bruno. I got to say it, folks. I'm probably the only one in America that took up for Bruno. I'm so glad he got a payoff. I'm so glad he's in the Hall of Fame. Folks, come on. Take it easy on him. Good speech he did, boy. Good speech.
Well, that's the thing, too. A lot of people seem to have a lot of negativity towards WrestleMania. Like everybody's saying, oh, with worst WrestleMania ever, all this other stuff. But let me say this, George. WrestleMania...
Ooh, I like that.
WrestleMania lived up to all of my expectations.
Oh.
It actually kind of exceeded. Now, granted, I had very low expectations, but they exceeded and went beyond what I thought they were going to do.
Bullet. Well, I did hear that the best match on the whole show was the 6-man or 8-man that they took off. Didn't even show it. Cancel it. Whatever it was. Remember? No, I just joking. No, but I heard it was. I watched some of it. Neat idea here, Bullet. I can't even believe I left this off. I know we're getting ready to go off the air.
No, we're not. We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of time. Man, I had first time ever a guy in Forest City, North Carolina, actually owns a movie theater, big, nice movie theater, actually showed WrestleMania on the big screen. Brought me in as a special guest, Bullet. We signed autographs, sold some books.
No, you mean he didn't call you up and say, "Can you get me a name"?
No. He asked for he asked for this name. I couldn't believe it. Thought he made a mistake, but I showed up, Bullet.
Okay.
Great thing. What a concept. I sat in the back, had a heck of a house. Buddy, heck of a house. And don't nobody stooge him off to WWF because he did it the right way. He didn't do it like me and just hook some wires up and show it on the screen. Bullet, he went through the proper channels, showed it on the big screen. Everybody had popcorn. He had his own little concession stand. And it was pretty neat. I watched about 3 matches, then I about had enough, and then I had to get out of there. But it was a great time. I did one move I did like, personally, and you'll never hear me ever say this again. I don't even know the guy's name. But the NWO, whatever their guys are, what do you call them? The Shields.
Yeah.
NWO.
The Shields.
Pretty spectacular Randy Orton, who I like Randy Orton, love his dad. When the one kid from NWO Shield jumped off the top and Randy Orton caught him in that finish, whatever it was he does.
It's RKO.
RKO, in midair. Now, Bullet, really, I know everybody's going to say that was fake, something happened, they used wires, whatever. That was pretty neat, I thought. I actually had the grandbabies on the lap when that happened, and we all popped on that just a little bit. Of course, Randy Orton turned around and got killed after that, but that was a pretty neat little move, Bullet. You never hear me say that ever again, but it was just the timing, to know the timing that had to be right like that.
You miss that?
You miss it, and they die, and somebody dies, which is basically what's going to happen. Great line from Tracy Smothers. Somebody's going to die if somebody calls me again and says, give me a name that can come and work my show. But anyway, great week, Bullet.
But anyway, before we wrap this up, where are you at this weekend, George?
Bullet, this is going to be probably one of the best weekends ever.
Of all
time, buddy. They're going to be hanging from the rafters at this show. I promise, Bullet. Friday night, I go down below Rock Hill, South Carolina. Got a ring rental, which I don't care if anybody comes to that show or not because I've already got my money for my ring. So
stay home, folks.
Stay home. I could care less, folks. But Saturday, I'll be with you, of course. Yes. Bullet, man, Sonny and Cher back together for a reunion tour. We're going to celebrate number 20, George South TV. Right. We're going to be up in Halifax, Virginia, right?
South Boston.
Halifax High School.
Yes.
Got a very, very special guest. Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Vance going to come down, sign autographs. He'll be competing with me to try to sell more books than me. But I'm going to be with the boys. The band's back together for just a short time, and then we'll get dismantled again after that. But anyway, that's where we'll be Saturday. Everybody come out, Bullet, and see us.
And of course, I'll be riding my bike on Sunday. If anybody wants to find the Dashing Stashes,
I love that.
In Plaza Midwood.
Oh, and I love your line, Bullet. Listen, just because the brother's riding a bike don't mean he's got a DUI.
Nope.
Okay? Come on, folks. What do you think?
It's to prevent getting a DUI.
Yeah, I kind of like that, Bullet.
Not gonna lie. But
kinda
anyways,
like that.
anyways, folks, we're going to wrap this episode up. I'm still hungover from New Jersey. George is hungover from selling so many books in Union, South
That's
Carolina.
right, buddy. And the little town outside of Albemarle, North Carolina.
Yeah,
It's an elementary school. Okay.
So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back with another episode. 21.
21. Closing in on 25. And
Then we can celebrate
a very
again.
Special moment. I love celebrating.
We'll just keep doing it. Every 5 we'll celebrate. So,
Thank you, folks, for watching.
Thank you.